Welcome back to Farming with Family. In this video, we're gonna start by getting my loader tractor going. I got to put the snowblower on there, and I got to clear some snow from around the bin sites because I got about 3,500 more bushels of beans to haul to town. And then I got some more for next month, so we're gonna get at least probably 4 or 5 semi loads loaded up and ready to go. So we'll get you some video of that. But that's the snowblower we got to get put on. And first I got to get the quick attach off of the back of the loader, because it's got to be a little bit closer for the PTO, because the quick attach sets the whole thing back by another couple inches. So I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the quick attach I got to take off. These are the 3-point arms. You got your 1, 2, and 3. That's what lifts up your bale fork and whatever else you mount on it. But since this sits on here, the snowblower is designed to be mounted onto this and this point, or arm. So if you do it back here, it's back another like 3 inches, and the PTO the shaft will extend too far and you can shear your shaft. So it's just how it's designed, but it's pretty easy to take off. This pin just has a bolt on it. Take out that bolt, the pin slides out. Slide out this bolt from here, and then you just take it off, so it's not too hard. Two-hand job. Not too bad. So we got to change something around first. This can be moved, so it basically flips around. You take out these 2 bolts. This was on a category 3-point, and this has a category 2, so that just means that the arms go in wider or narrower. So if I hooked it up the way it was, these arms would be like this, so the whole thing would just be playing around back here, and you can shear stuff and bend stuff. So I just gotta switch these 2 around on each side, then it should be ready to hook up. Got that done. Took about half an hour longer than it should have, but got it on. And I had a problem getting this last pin lined up, so we also put a spacer in between here so this can't slide over this way, so I don't have very much play between my sway arms. That one's tied over there, This one has just a little bit of play in it, which is about how it's supposed to be, because you just don't want this whole thing shifting back and forth. But I finally got this right. It does seem a little bit cockeyed, like it's not, this side of the tractor is down a little bit, but the whole thing seems like it's going down a little bit too far, so I'm gonna have to see if there's something I can adjust to get it more level. But I checked the gear case oil, that was good. I did run it, got the chains oiled, and then the last thing I have to do is just hit all these grease zerks in here. That I will do with the tractor off, just because you never know if power takeoff will get put into gear. A lot of things that we do on the farm can be really dangerous if you don't do them properly. One thing is messing with like greasing stuff that's hooked up to a PTO, especially if you have other, like your kids with you or other people working with you. They might turn it on, not realize that you're working on it, and you can get your arm or leg or get caught in there, and the results are not good. So part of working on the farm is you've got to be really conscious of what's going on around you, and what safety measures to take, just so you don't have a bad accident, because there's been way too many people that have lost limbs and fingers, and sometimes they've lost their life just because of mistakes that have been made. So farm safety is a big part of what I try to focus on, especially with little kids around. You always got to make sure you know right where they are, so you don't end up running over them or them getting hurt or in the way. So anyways, I shut the tractor off. I'll get everything greased up, see if I can adjust to get it level, and then we'll go give it a try. Okay, I made my first pass at the bin site. Just getting used to the snow blower. It's not working too bad. I went through a drift that was about 2.5, 3 foot tall and rock solid, and it did okay. I had to run up and hit it a couple times, but made it through. We'll give it another try. I found the limits of the snowblower. I was pushing into a drift too hard, and this chain slipped off the pulley, so I had to end up taking apart, taking this tensioner loose, getting it back put in place. So it should be good to go now. We'll go give it another try and just not push it so hard this time, but making pretty good progress over there, getting quite a bit cleared out, so should be getting close to having enough room to get the semi in there and get it turned around. Alright, about ready to get the tractor and semi started, but first I'm gonna get the cows taken care of, get their water started, and then the semi gotta get some snow off around the engine that blew up in there. So I'll show you that in just a second. Those things are crazy. These ones aren't as bad, but they're a lot smaller than those ones. All right, time to get the tractor and semi started. So I had to change the fuel filters on the 4440 I use for the grain vac, because when we had our cold snap, my fuel filters gelled up. Even though I had, you know, cardboard over the side and everything, I got out in the wind and it gelled up right away. So that's what you see, this white stuff, that's supposed to be all just clear red. So I put these, if you can see it, that's just clear and clear. So when you have that stuff in it, it plugs up your lines and your tractor basically dies on you. So luckily I was able to get it started. I put some diesel 911 in the filters and half diesel 911, half fuel or half diesel. And luckily it started and I got it back to the yard, put it in the Quonset here and let it warm up for quite a while. That was a little bit scary, but it was also like -20 with high winds that day and it was just bitterly cold. So got that changed so it has enough, or the fuel filters are clean, because I'm going to be running the engine pretty much wide open to run this grain vac. So just one of the pieces of maintenance you got to do in the winter sometimes. Okay, now we'll see if I got it primed properly.
Stuck in again! The Hydrex vacuum service is at it again.
All right, let's get this day started. Haul some more grain. Oil's good.
Go again. Started on a new bin this morning. So these two bins are going to be just a little bit tricky, just because there's a bin there and a building there. I got to get my tractor and semi in between, but I was able to use the flexible hose so I get closer to the bin, and then I just kind of got my semi backed up here. I'm definitely not the best at backing up the semi. It took a couple times, but got it lined up. So now I can just fill the front and keep pulling forward as I fill up. So this will be the hardest one, but I'm glad I figured it out. If I get to about, there's 3 of these fork straps. I go from the first one to the second one, and then I end at the third one. I come all the way back here, go this one, that one, to the third one, then I'm completely full. So that's kind of how I know how to judge how much weight I have. And that should be right around 80,000 pounds. Getting close to being full.
That's what happens when I make the mound too big in the middle. Someday an electric tarp would be really nice. Load number 2 for the day. Gonna get this tarped up and I got to work tonight at the hospital, so I'm gonna take it back to my place, and then I'll get another video of taking it into town tomorrow afternoon once I get up for the day. But first load went good, this load went pretty easy, so we're getting things going. Well, 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 how the turntables have, yeah, got the semi stuck. Tried to take the turn too wide, and that's where I stopped pushing snow, and my front wheel caught it and it just sucked me right in. So my neighbor's gonna come over and give me a pull. I'm gonna grab my tractor home since I gotta bring it home anyways, and I think he'll just give me a pull backwards and I should be able to get out of it. Fun of winter. Alright, got the semi out. Took a couple jerks, but finally it came. Just tied it around the back axle. We're not pulling that terribly hard, so glad that got out, because with 80,000 pounds of beans, you're could be kind of helpless or need a much bigger tractor, so glad we got that out. Alright, let's get this truck started. Finished work last night, everything went pretty well. Nothing too terribly exciting, so we'll get this truck to town. Semi's all warmed up, and let's see if I can go more than one day without getting stuck. I think I should be okay, but not gonna try to jinx myself. Well, I was going to take the truck to town this morning, but it's super dense fog this morning. You can only see a couple hundred yards, so we are going to wait until Monday. I don't like driving in anything where I can't see, you know, less than a half a mile, because it's kind of hard to stop 80,000 pounds going down the highway. So we're going to probably just end the video here, but thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a good day.